This is Brian Levinson for Brian's Message of the Day. Really excited to talk to you guys today. I just got back from Israel. I spent a week in Israel with an organization called PeacePlayers International. PeacePlayers does amazing work in Israel, in Cyprus, in South Africa, in Ireland, and they're also launching programming in Baltimore, Detroit, and Brooklyn. But I was in Israel and just an amazing experience. We went over there and we watched these Palestinian girls and Israeli girls play basketball together. These are girls that have been playing basketball together for years now, and they join PeacePlayers really to play basketball. So they join this organization, they go in, they join a team, they play basketball, and oh, by the way, they're going to be playing. Israelis are going to be playing with Palestinians. Palestinians are going to be playing with Israelis. So they're commingling with people that are considered the enemy or considered people that are not their friends or don't like them. And what I saw were these teenage girls who have become best friends. And the mission of PeacePlayers is really to get people to see others as people. So once we start to see people as people, we open our eyes and we realize that we're all humans and we all have perspective and we all are impacted by our environment. But at the end of the day, we're more similar than we are different. So I had this magical, amazing experience with PeacePlayers. So I wanted to share a story with you that resonates with me and sort of speaks to what PeacePlayers does. Just the other day, I was at Citibank. I was going to drop off some checks and get some money out of the bank. And when I was parking my car, this other car flew out from an alley with no regard to the stop sign, didn't see me, and literally just pulled in front of me and then took the space that I was going to try to get. So needless to say, I was pretty frustrated and upset by the person that took my spot. I then circle back around and I park my car as well. And I get out of my car and I'm a little upset. And I'm walking into the bank, and so is that person that cut me off. And in that moment, I let go of some of the anger that I had, some of the frustration that I had, because I realized that that person just had made a mistake. They either didn't see the stop sign or didn't see me, and then they were just trying to get to the bank just like me. And so in that split second, I go from being frustrated and angry to just seeing them as a human being and having empathy for them. And I think what both PeacePlayers teaches and my experience and my story teaches is this notion of we have to see others as human beings. And sure, there's a time to fight, there's a time to rise up, there's a time to not just give in to what someone else is thinking and to speak up for ourselves. But there's also most of our day and most of the time, we just need to have empathy and give people the benefit of the doubt. Because just like PeacePlayers is teaching, we mostly are similar and we need to learn how to see people as people. So that goes for teams that we work with. That goes for coaches or athletes that we coach. That goes for organizations if we're in business. So how are you going to see people as people today? How are you going to open your eyes and try to give them the benefit of the doubt? And also, how are you going to understand those feelings of frustration or anxiety or anger that you might have towards somebody else because of how you were brought up or because of your own biases or just because of emotion that you might feel? And how can we learn to sit with those emotions rather than just act on them at all times? So if we can learn to sit and understand and be aware of how we feel or what our thoughts are, we're going to be better off when it's time to act. So I want to thank PeacePlayers International for bringing me on this trip to Israel. It was truly once in a lifetime. If you're interested in looking them up, please Google PeacePlayers International, check them out, get involved. They're a terrific organization that's going to be doing amazing stuff all over the US, and they do amazing stuff all over the country. And think about how you can live with empathy today and do one thing to see people as people. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for subscribing to Brian's Message of the Day. And as you know by now, I've launched a podcast, and please give that a listen. I'm getting great feedback on it, and I appreciate everyone who subscribes to the Message of the Day and also subscribes to the podcast. So I appreciate you, and I look forward to being in touch with you tomorrow as well. Take care.